Um, this time I'm gonna do prompt H. Okay, so how important are romantic relationships in life and why? I feel like we were made to be social creatures, and um, I feel like romance, especially romantic relationships, are very important for us because we're said social creatures. So spending your life with somebody more than a friend, I feel like that's the point that we're here. That's the point why we were made. Yeah. um. Do we need to be with someone, and why? I mean, nobody needs to be with somebody, but me personally, I feel like I do because I know we're social creatures, but I just feel like I'm more social. Like I need somebody to spend my life with. I need somebody to be there with me. I'm I hate being alone. Um, even when I'm just like bored in my room, like boredom kills me. Like it literally kills me, and I can't stand it. I'm just a social person. Like I need interaction with people. But yeah. Um, what is important in relationships to be happy and healthy? Communication. I feel like communication is the number one thing to be happy and healthy in a relationship. Without communication, there's no point. Honesty. I feel like you need to be honest with your partner because if you build a foundation on lies, it's just gonna fall down anyway. So I'd rather be honest with my partner and hope for the best than build off lies and kind of just wait until it falls. Kind of like an Icarus in the Sun thing. Um, what's the next question? What are you most What are the most difficult things to deal with in relationships, and what causes the most problems? Difficult thing to deal with in relationships. I feel like understanding the other person, getting to know what ticks them off, getting to know what makes them happy, just getting to know them, and kind of changing yourself or the way you, I guess, not act, but the way you go through day to day life to make that person feel that they're a part of your life. I feel like that's something hard to do because we're social creatures, but we're also creatures with habits, and sometimes we don't like changing those habits. But if you truly love this person, that you'll change your habits for them. Um, what's the next question? Okay. Um, where is it? I feel like what can cause the most problems? Cheating. Cheating's a big one. Um, cheating can really affect. Cheating can really affect a person's self esteem. It could change the whole psyche. It can really hurt somebody in the way where they could even want to take their own lives because they don't think they're good enough. You can have a person who has so much ambition about themselves, that's so secured about themselves that they know who they are, and have their significant other cheat on them, and it could break them. It could destroy them. So I think that's one big problem with relationships. Um, is marriage important to you and why? Yeah, marriage is important to me. Um, I don't know. Ever since I was young, I just wanted to get married. Like I want the married life. I want kids. I want family. I want a big family. I want to have Thanksgiving. I want to have Christmas. I want to have things like that. Maybe because um my mom and dad got divorced like before I was born. So I guess but my dad still lived in the house with us until I was like 3 or 4, and then he moved out. But I guess kind of not having that complete family, kind of not having like a dad and a mom, and just kind of weird, like just going home to my mom and not my dad, and just not really having like the ideal family life. You know, my dad isn't home to like to play ball with me, shoot some hoops. You know, he isn't like showing me how to use the bathroom and like going through that by myself and like going through so many things, so many like pivotal moments in the boy's life to manhood, having to figure those things out by yourself. It kind of sucked, honestly. And I remember I told myself I would never put my son or my children through that. I'll never leave them and make them feel like they have to do things by themselves. I'll never make my wife feel like she's by herself. And that's why, like, I guess that's the source of why I want to get married. Because I guess I want to do something, or I want the life that I wish I had as a kid. I want to provide that for my kids. For that, I need to get married and stuff like that. You feel me? You feel me? I have to, yeah. But, why get married? Yeah, kind of like that story. Like, I feel, not even that it's like I have to get married. It's I want to get married. Like, I feel like being married is gonna be so much fun. Like, you literally choose somebody who I hope is your best friend, and y'all get to live together, play together, do the deed to you feel me, right? And then and then have kids that are literally half you and half her or half him, if depending on who's talking. And just seeing them grow up and seeing them become their own people, and just looking at your wife or husband and be like, yo, we did that. Yeah, like we made that. Like that is crazy. Like that's something that always fascinated me. Why do you think most relationships fail? I think most relationships fail because people try to just rush into marriage. People don't try to get to know their partner. I feel like people, they go into relationships off lust and not off personality, not off, hey, my personality matches your personality. Hey, I like you and I'll get to know you. It's just like, hey, in this generation, it's just like, hey, you're cute, you got a big butt, or you got broad shoulders, I like you, and it's like straight to sex, and the foundation is built off of lust. But once that lust is gone, you have no foundation, and if you have no foundation, that means everything falls down. So that's why I feel like most relationships fail. Um, are they meant to fail? No. I mean, depending on how you go into it. Like if you go into it with just lust, then yeah, you're planning to fail. But if you actually go into it like, hey, I want to get to know you. I want to know your ins and outs. I want to know what gets you mad. I want to know what gets you happy. Then no, I don't think it's destined to fail. Um, what do men want in a relationship? Um, I can't talk about all men, but for me, I want a partner, like an actual partner. I want a woman to love me for who I am and who see the faults in me and tries to better me as a person, like to help me grow as a human being. That I can leave this earth better for the kids I put in it, so I can pass this mantle down to my kids. Just to be an example, and I need my wife, my kids to do that. So I guess that's what I want in a relationship. What do women want in a relationship? I can't. I don't know. To be honest, I don't know. I can't really answer that question. Um, I'm guessing the same thing. Just to become better, have somebody that makes them better. That just helps them. I guess. Um, why do people cheat? I feel like people cheat because they can, because it's so normalized. Like I was on Twitter a couple days ago, and then somebody said cheating is just a part of relationships now, and that's weird because it's not, or it shouldn't be. And yeah, that's really weird to me. But I feel like people cheat because they want to, because they're not satisfied. Can relationships survive if it occurs, and why? Um, of course it can survive, but it depends to the person. Depends on how the person reacts. If they feel like they can move on from it, then by all means, hats off to you. But if people feel like this is too big to move on from, then they have to end it because it's gonna keep on coming back up and it's not gonna be forgotten. So yeah, um, I feel like women cheat because maybe because they feel lonely, maybe because they feel betrayed, maybe because it's more emotional for them. I know guys cheat because they have the the availability to, like, it's there for them. And yeah, it's not really. I know some guys that just they cheat. It's like a game to them, and basically, yeah, I've always just found that weird. Like cheating isn't. It's not funny. It's not cool. It's not. I don't know. I just find that weird.